Man, you got all these people out here causing a scene, acting like fools, and then y'all talk about people on social media, on YouTube. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I mean, really, they need to all be ashamed of themselves. You look at CNN and all these other chumps out here doing they little broadcasts or whatever it is that they call themselves doing, talking about Lavar Ball situation in China. Everybody want to be involved, and now then Donald Trump want to use Lavar Ball as his catalyst to try to push his agenda. Like, I need a distraction. I'm involved in this China situation. So LeVar Ball is the great dance partner to dance with because he gonna give you the dialogue. In this stupid interview with this CNN guy, Chris Como, whatever his name is, Chris Cucumber, whatever you want to call him. This guy, Chris Cucumber, he sits up there and by all means, he just continuously annoys people. You only know him because of the Dennis Rodman interview when they was in North Korea. They sent him in there. He got Dennis Rodman, provoked Dennis to go and Trump, listen to me. Not about Korea. It's about these 10 guys. Now you shut up. All you do is hold the mic. That infamous clip that's all over the place. He was famous for that. CNN patted him on the back. So with LeVar Ball interview, instead of doing the interview with Don Lemon, he got this guy who's just gonna drill him, using the same words to get LeVar to put on the show. Now, in case you've been under a rock or have a life, LeVar Ball's son LeAngelo stole something in China, and Donald Trump came out when they came home and was released. Donald Trump saying, "Well, I think they should thank me for help getting them out." The kids thanked Donald Trump. Like, okay, well, if he got help get me out, then thank you. LeVar Ball's like, thank him for what? What did he do? And he didn't thank the president. Next thing you know, the president puts out a tweet talking about some I should have let they aides stay in jail. First, the president of the United States should never be speaking in such a tone. So when a president of the United States, the person who was in the trouble in the first place, not LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball wasn't in any trouble in China. His son was. The son thanked you. So you go out and put out a tweet saying that I should have left their little A's in jail when those little A's thanked you for getting them out. Not once did you acknowledge that. You see what I'm talking about here? So this, what this is really about. So it wasn't about that. So in this interview, this guy keeps adamantly saying, but Donald Trump helped your son get out. And he wasn't really listening to what LeVar was saying. If he was listening to what LeVar was saying, he said, I had other people there, boots on the ground, who were doing stuff before I even landed, who knew the whole situation, everything. I thanked them face to face. And when you help somebody, you don't go all on the internet. Look, I helped so and so. I helped them. That's what I did. This guy wasn't there to hear LeVar's side of the story. He was there for his agenda, whatever it is that he was calling himself doing that day. That's why he was there. Then he decides to take the situation even further. He goes on an entire who are these people? Who are these guys? It didn't matter. He was not going to tell you who the people were. But whoever they were people that could get things done as far as getting him back. and getting and putting an end to this situation. Now, where I fall Lavar Ball is where he keeps like, saying it's no big deal. He was saying no big deal because he's based on everything back to South Central LA, where he's seen his friends go down for bigger crimes. But this is an international event. This is a bigger thing. And he's saying, well, Trump had a lot of room on that plane. Why he didn't take my son back with him on that plane? If you come to get somebody, you take them back with you. You didn't take LeAngelo back with you. LeAngelo them was released to come back on the plane, but I don't remember them coming back with LeVar. But let's move on. So even here nor there, because I know they didn't come back with the team. It's neither here nor there. But let's continue. We're gonna move forward. Donald Trump didn't even arrive in China for the boys. So his being in China was an already planned scheduled trip that had nothing to do with LeAngelo Ball or the other two guys that was on the plane. Well, that was involved in the crime. So to be honest, now if Lavar Ball didn't have such a big name, he didn't have such media appeal to his name because of his brother, his dad, and everything else, that the other two boys got an exemption. He only wanted a thank you from Lavar. There were two other boys there. You didn't ask their fathers for thank you. You want a thank you from Lavar. Why is that? Because it's an attention grab. But they know the general public is very stupid. So they're not going to pick up on that. Donald Trump only wanted an apology from Lavar, or a thank you, rather, from Lavar Ball. I want to thank you for just from him because you want the media attention that comes along with it. Nobody knows who the other two guys are, but they all three was in the same boat. Now, what is it exactly, like LeVar said, what did Trump do to get these boys out? When he got there, these boys was already bailed out. He wasn't, I don't even think he arrived in China yet. And he didn't arrive for that. It was like, I spoke to the president of China about the situation. Okay, what does that mean? LeAngelo wrote a letter to the president of China and the other people in there apologizing for his behavior and everything. He's a 4.0 honor student who had a momentary lapse of judgment. Stupidity. You see, and the people that are saying they're outraged and how dumb it is, they got kids doing the same thing here in the United States. Vandalism, stealing stuff out of stores, and they can afford to pay for it. We've seen rich white boys do this all the time out here, just for thrills and fun, drinking beers illegally in high school. Cops don't say nothing. They just let it go. Or they're just kids having fun. We've seen the double standard here in the United States. I mean, we've seen such a parity between the two that the most powerful man in North Korea, their president, the only person in the United States that he trusts is Dennis Rodman, then, then for a fact there is a huge racial divide in this country. That the only person he is cool with and will trust is not a spy. This man has executed his own family members. But the only people that he trusts is Dennis Rodman. Hmm. We have got some major issues in this country. So while you guys are talking about this, president gets to put that doo-doo eating smile on his face and walk off as you guys are not focused on his possible impeachment. How about